Good afternoon. It is Saturday, the 20th of April, about 4 o'clock Malta time, and this is another edition of Double Your Money, the accumulator betting strategy, which happens every week on European football, sometimes South American football, although not today. Today we're going to have El Clasico, Real Madrid Barcelona, a game in Sweden, which has just started up, the Swedish League, and plenty more. The Dutch Cup final, very exciting. Um, let's start off. So the first game is Malmö in Sweden, who are taking on Västerås. Malmö are at home. They are top of the Swedish Allsvenshan after 3 games. Västerås are in second bottom place. So Malmö are big favourites. They're the defending champions. They should win it. Although last year when they did win it, there was a few games that were a bit dodgy. So let's hope we get a nice easy win here. That's the Saturday game. The rest are all on Sunday. So the first on the Sunday is from the Czech First League, where Slavia Prague take on Sigma Olomouc in Prague. So Slavia Prague are second, going head to head with Sparta Prague, as we've covered a few weeks by now. Sigma are in eighth place, so they're not terrible, but they're basically with no danger of relegation or in danger of winning, or even qualifying for Europe from the Czech First League. Slavia have got something to play for. They're a better team. Doesn't always count in these accumulators, but we're going to go with Slavia Prague. This is the technically, in terms of the odds, the easiest game this weekend. We'll see about that. Then later on the Sunday afternoon, we have Panathinaikos taking on Lamia. Lamia are in the sixth position in the Greek Super League, and at this stage of the season, we always bet that the team in the sixth position will get beat. Panathinaikos beat Lamia uh, in Athens last week. This weekend, they go away to Lamia. They still should be too good for them, we hope. Panathinaikos have got something to play for. They were rested in midweek. They had no European game, unlike some of their rivals. They should beat Lamia, but you never know. Then we have an interesting game. The Dutch Cup final takes place on Sunday afternoon at six o'clock our time. Feyenoord are taking on Nijmegen, or Nijmegen, as the Dutch call it. It's 128 for a win over the 90 minutes. Feyenoord, very strangely, are playing at home in this Dutch Cup final. I thought they would be playing in Amsterdam in the Johan Cruyff Arena. I'm guessing the authorities fear that Feyenoord fans are going to smash up the Amsterdam arena because they don't like each other, the Feyenoord and the Ajax. So I guess that's the reason, but I'm not sure. Anyone who knows better can mention in the comments. I know there's a couple of Feyenoord fans who watch these videos, so I'm interested to hear your feedback, your reasons why. Feyenoord did draw with Nijmegen at home earlier in the league, earlier in the season, which is a big disappointment because that was part of an accumulator I placed. Um, so Nijmegen aren't terrible. They're in sixth position. They're good opposition, but Feyenoord should be better than them over the 90 minutes. If you want to reduce your risk a bit, you can beat them. You can back Feyenoord to win outright, not necessarily over the 90 minutes. They could beat them on penalties or an extra time. But for the purposes of accumulator, let's go for the 90 minutes. Then we move to Turkey, where Galatasaray are taking on Pendlikspor, which I believe are another Istanbul team. Galatasaray and Fenerbahce are going head to head for the Turkish Super League title. Galatasaray were rested in midweek because they're knocked out of Europe. Fenerbahce were in action in midweek, so they will be a bit more. They'll be less tired in Galatasaray. Pendikspor are second bottom, so Galatasaray, I'm backing them to win. And then finally, rounding off the weekend, is Real Madrid Barcelona. Normally, I don't touch such games in accumulators. However, Real Madrid I'm backing to either beat or draw, so a 1x or double chance. result against Barcelona. If you're taking these games on an exchange, you probably would need to lay the Barcelona win, which would get you a Real Madrid home win or draw. So Real Madrid qualified in the Champions League in midweek, so they will be confident. Also, they played a 2-hour game with penalties, so they might be tired. But it was 96 hours ago, so well, by the time of the game, will be 96 hours before, so they should be able to rest. They've got a big enough squad. Barcelona, for their part, they had a disastrous home defeat to PSG midweek, so they'll be feeling quite subdued, I believe, and I don't think they'll be able to win in Real Madrid, which they need to do to have a chance of taking the title. There's I think it's 8 points behind Real Madrid right now. A win for Barcelona would get it down to 5 with 6 games left. So they need to win, but I don't think they will. And that's it. Let's see what the odds are. So 3.43 on those 6 games if they all turn out correctly. So let's see. We've had some tough rounds the past few weeks. The likes of Rangers and PSG and Feyenoord have let us down. Let's hope nobody lets us down this weekend. Okay, that's it. Good luck, guys.